Listen, when it comes to karma, there is no time frame. So you can say, those tweets were 10 years ago. Okay, yeah. People can change in 10 years, absolutely. But just because you've changed and you're a different person, that does not mean accountability is going to skip you or karma is going to skip you.
If you want to get the full details of this conversation and what the other side of the groups and fans are saying, I am really going to advise you to go check the last video. Last video is basically on the conversation that the people who support Nicole are having to say following a whole racist tweet coming back on social media. And if you don't want to check that and you want to know what is going on, let me just quickly summarize for you guys. So Kayla Nicole during Halloween, she came out with a costume that a lot of people believe that she is throwing jabs at Travis and, Taylor Swift. And some people were even laughing at it. Some people were finding it very funny and very creative. But that turned sour quickly because after that, she had posted a tweet saying, protect Black women, respect Black women. And Swifties got to work and started digging out her past tweets. These tweets are horrible. She was seen saying a lot of horrible things, even coming at Black women, people with Down syndrome, coming at Mexicans, coming at the Asian communities. It is very bad. When I mean bad, I mean bad. And it's not just once. It looked like an activity for a period of time because those tweets are so freaking much. It sparked a huge conversation on social media right now because, as you guys know, Kayla Nicole on one hand has a large fan base and the Swifties are as well. They are always active at work. In fact, they started this whole thing according to what I saw online. So yes, they are coming at it and reacting and calling out the people who support Kayla Nicole and who have always condemned Taylor Swift on what they've got to say now.
I need every one of you crazy hoes that was in my comment section screaming, Taylor Swift hates Black women. Her album, The Life of a Showgirl, was filled with microaggressions towards Black women. Lots of dog whistles. Wah! To make their way back on over to my side, my little corner of the internet, and explain to me these tweets. If what you inferred, extrapolated from figurative language from these metaphors that Taylor Swift used in The Life of a Showgirl, that led you to be so certain that her use of light and dark meant white people good, Black people bad, that I got the whole block looking like you was, I want to live in an old white neighborhood and fuck them niggas too. If you were able to draw these very serious conclusions from a bunch of metaphors, then what do you say about these explicit tweets? These homophobic, racist, xenophobic, colorist tweets from Kayla Nicole? Can someone explain? And mind you, these tweets are from 2010. So I'm not even here to ask Kayla Nicole to explain because I know people change a lot in that time. No, I want you psychopaths who were determined to convince the world that Taylor Swift was a Nazi. I want to hear how you feel about these motherfucking tweets. Tell me your thoughts. I want think pieces. And this is your guys' fault, by the way. No one would have dug up these ratchet-ass tweets had you guys left that little songbird with the bangs alone. But now here we are. Here we are.
Listen, when it comes to karma, there is no time frame. So you can say, those tweets were 10 years ago. Okay, yeah. People can change in 10 years, absolutely. But just because you've changed and you're a different person, that does not mean accountability is going to skip you or karma is going to skip you. And for me personally, when somebody is reaping what they sowed, if at one point in their life they lived a horrible life and they were awful to people, they are going to have to pay it forward. No matter how much better of a different person that they are, you're still going to have to face your karma. And I don't get in the way of people facing their karma, because if I get in the way, first of all, I might get fucked up because karma don't play. When it comes and it's time to hold somebody accountable and you want to get in the way, you might get fucked up. And you're also getting in the way of somebody learning. People receive their karma. It can lead to them learning and having their tower moment in seeing, I need to reevaluate my life and I need to do better. Coddling people is not going to help anybody grow. And I feel like some of y'all, when it comes to your integrity and your morals, you're very shaky on that foundation. Your morals and your integrity only apply to certain people you don't like. If it's somebody that you like, oh, your morals and your integrity, they can be a little shaky. I can't trust you. I can't trust people like that who are not solid in who they are, in holding people accountable all across the board. And it doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if you like them or not.
You cannot mess with the Swifties or Taylor Swift. Because Kayla Nicole tried to do some Halloween video being petty over Taylor Swift and her fiance. And now, days later, she has to deactivate her Twitter account because all the Swifties, of course, the best cops, FBI agents in the planet, figured out that she's a racist and all these horrible comments that she said from years ago. She has to deactivate her account and she's probably on her phone deleting everything that she has said. So Taylor was right. She is always on her phone and she is petty. She thought she was being funny with that video on Halloween. And look, do not mess with Taylor Swift and do not mess with the Swifties because we come through.
Have y'all seen those Kayla Nicole tweets now? I'm really curious how y'all are going to defend her at this point. I'm sure you will, because you're going to say that she was young and dumb. But let me just tell you, I'm from a Hispanic heritage. I grew up in a Mexican household. My mom's maiden name was Laureles. I saw where she tweeted that somebody was a fat. I saw it. There ain't no taking back that tweet. And listen, I was on Facebook when it was invented. That's how old I am. And I was a dumb teenager at the time, and I still never went on a racist rant. Never. I'm not even here to take up for Taylor Swift. She doesn't need it, first of all. But second of all, if my boyfriend and I broke up 4 years ago, and he moves on, I move on, he gets engaged, and I find out that his new fiance wrote a post mentioning subtly something about his past and his past relationships, would I go and hire a crew to make a music video to sing a song and publish it to try to like cosplay that I'm some singer? No. Would I even take the time to go make a Facebook post about it? Hell to the no. I don't think that clapping back after all this time about anything is cool. It's embarrassing, y'all. It's so embarrassing. The people that are in the comments that really believe in their heart of hearts that she did something with that. I just want to know how y'all are doing. Like, are y'all okay? For real. Like, are you okay? Are you happy? Do you have a happy relationship, friendships? I wonder how that's going.
Are those tweets from Kayla Nicole awful? Yes. Is Taylor Swift still also awful? Yes. Is Travis Kelce still also awful? Yes. They're all just awful people. You want to know why I'm not following Kayla Nicole? Because a few months ago, she went to a Chris Brown concert and got on stage, and that was the moment I unfollowed her. And then for Halloween, she did her little Toni Braxton thing, and I was like, girl, you ate that up. You're still not getting a follow from me, but you did eat that up, because I'm able to go, you know what? You did that. Don't change the fact that you were just on stage with Chris Brown a couple months ago, but you still did that, right? Like, two things can be true at once. She can be awful and still do something that ate the girls up, you know? Like, Taylor Swift is a great businesswoman. She's still awful. I'm not gonna say anything nice about a man, but like...
It appears that the main character on Twitter today is Kayla Nicole, which is funny because when Taylor Swift's album came out, people were kind of on Kayla Nicole's side, defending her because it seemed like a diss was on there. Even though prior to the album coming out, I remember people saying that Kayla Nicole was doing cringeworthy shit and not getting over the relationship. Fast forward to the album coming out, then I think she had a Toni Braxton Halloween costume as a response to the disses, and people were still fucking with it. When she tweeted protect black women today, all hell then broke loose. I didn't see receipts of things I didn't even know existed, and this ironically is an example of girl bossing too close to the sun. Maybe we were a bit harsh on some lyrics on that album because this was greed. She could have done amazing PR, but I don't know why she made this tweet knowing the history of this type of shit that she was talking about. Getting into interracial relationships, that's not the crime here, but the way she was talking about receiving white male attention, then playing this card, also the fact that she fucked Iman Shumpert while the man was married. She did that shit with Chris Brown just a couple of weeks ago. It's just, my nigga, are you just doing this shit for your own benefit to get some points, like you need some type of defense on your side. You only doing this when it's convenient for you. You didn't have to go that route. You could have just been silent. People would have stayed defending you. Very cringe. I think she deleted that tweet. She retweeted the shit and locked the comments from being allowed. Deleted the hella tweet. Once niggas start deleting tweets in real time, you pretty much cooked, man. And it's just an example of when you have a field goal and you are in scoring position in your sights, you don't need to go for the fucking touchdown, bro. It's 4th and 13. You have the lead. You don't need to give the other team momentum. Now we got to hear shit from Taylor Swift's fan base. It's just the tomfoolery that niggas be doing, but it is very funny. Extremely funny. I'm just waiting for a moment where somebody has their old tweets resurface and they just be like, yo, I was tripping earlier, but let's focus on today. Like, do some type of comedic spin on it, because you about to get roasted the entire day. You might get roasted for an entire week. You just gotta get ahead of this shit. By the time you deleting shit, like, nigga, it makes it look worse. The screenshots saying tweet has been deleted always makes shit like 10 times funnier. How do y'all not know this by now?
So the video before this is the conversations that people are having, especially in the Black community, because as you guys know, majority of Kayla Nicole's fans are Black people, especially Black women. So that video detailed exactly what they are saying about this whole situation. What do you guys think? Have you been following this conversation? Like, have you seen all of these things? Have you read all of those tweets? It's a lot. Like, it's not like a tweet that is directed to just one group. Like, it's a tweet that entered to a lot of communities, and it's like it's just so much. It's not only an attack on just one particular group. It's like an attack shared to different group of people. And you guys know that the conversation of Kayla Nicole, Travis Kelce, and as well Taylor Swift is not a conversation that people are going to be done with in few years to come. They have always been like back to back dragging between fans of Kayla Nicole and Taylor Swift, especially following the recent album that Taylor Swift released, which people are talking about how she needs to leave Black women alone. She needs to leave the hex, which is Kayla Nicole, alone, because it's almost as if the whole album is dedicated to Travis Kelce's hex. So you guys, I want to hear what you guys think. If you have seen this tweet, what do you think? Like I said, social media has made it very hard to hold people accountable, because the way social media interprets accountability, I don't get it. I get the fact that people grow, and I totally believe that people grow, and I do not think she's going to stand for whatever tweets that she had made back in the days. I don't think that is what her brand represents anymore. But the thing is, social media has a track record of not only canceling anybody that is found guilty of things like this. They expect their life to just pause, and they expect them to just not have anything to do again or not have relevance again. If people truly treat accountability the way accountability is meant to be treated and allowed to grow, I do not think this is going to be a big deal. And for once, I totally agree that that app, that Truth app, that Twitter app, that X app is like that accountability archive. Every single time that someone is, going up, every single time someone is hitting milestone, trust me, the possibility of a tweet somewhere sitting there to come out later to ruin their life is freaking high. Like, freaking high. I want to hear what you guys think about this whole thing in the comment section. I want to hear what you think about what the Swifties are saying about this whole conversation, because as you guys see, they haven't really been saying much, in my opinion. I've not been on Twitter actually, but I have been following the conversation on TikTok. They haven't been saying much. They've just been typing on the screen saying, okay, what do you guys have to say now about Kayla Nicole? What do you guys have to say now about, constantly coming at Taylor Swift for being the bad guy? I want to hear what you guys think. I am going to see you guys in the next one.